by a hard task, but they did worse on easy tasks later. That's how bad this is. So here we are now at the nub of where if faculty do not know how people learn in a good school, you're setting yourselves up for failure. If you believe that your ability is fixed and you're either smart or dumb, that child is going to be a difficult case unless you work aggressively with that child. And that attitude has nothing to do with grades and test scores. Many students who have high marks and good test scores have this attitude. So it doesn't correlate with an academic success on traditional measures. In fact, now you go back to my AMT construct. If all you've done is get good at acquisition, but now I ask you to transfer your learning, A, you don't do it very well because nobody ever does. B, you realize you weren't really prepared for it in your prior schooling. C, you're screwed, and you know it. And trying to make that person feel better is impossible because they are more aware than you that they have reached what seems to them to be an insurmountable barrier. In fact, they may be more honest than you because they know that they are fully unprepared for the challenge they currently face. Students who don't have this attitude end up succeeding in the long run, though in the short term they don't look as smart as our better students. And this explains the paradox of why so many graduates of good schools are not distinguished in life. This explains the fact that many of the most distinguished people didn't finish their education. This explains the fact that grades do not predict anything of substance after school is over, as has been known for decades. In fact, it was one of Dweck's motivation. Why isn't there a correlation between success and grades? Because there isn't. Let's say it bluntly. If the student is not prepared to learn from failure, you are not serving that child properly. To say it a slightly different way, teaching is not the answer. Responding to student attempts to perform is central. What I would call coaching. And you can see now why secondary people are so ineffective so much of the time. Because they think that their job is to teach what they know. But that's not coaching learning to deal with failure. And saying, try harder and do another problem set is not the answer. Confidence is not a measure either that you can trust. The confidence disappears instantly in the face of genuine challenge. Look at the last bullet. It's utterly counterintuitive to the way most teachers behave. Would you discuss this research at your table? What does it make you think? I'll run through the slides a few times as you talk.